All right, Rick, you want to get us started?
You're muted. Oh,
Here we go. How you doing, Dorian?
doing good.
Hey, getting back to when you were under that tracing situation, being stuck in that apartment, how did you throw?
Honestly, just tossing it up in the air and almost hitting my ceiling every night.
Really? Was it like mostly visualization reps?
Yeah, I mean, I had my iPad with me, so I was able to watch practice every day. Stay up to date if I had any questions or anything about the installs that week. I could call Coach Bible or Jerry. So yeah, I was pretty in tune with all the mental side of things. It was just pretty much the physical side of things I was kind of limited on. So
You think that caused any rust on your part for the game because you didn't have a lot of time to throw with your guys?
No, not really. I mean, if you know the scheme, you know how we're trying to attack the defense and everything. I mean, just throwing to the open guys pretty easy. My body was kind of hurting a little bit here and there. Obviously, being out 2 weeks and not having a full weekly training sessions and stuff like that. So I'd say just getting my legs back under me and stuff like that, being able to run full speed, actually being out for 2 weeks was kind of hard. So.
How mentally tough was it for you for those 2 weeks just being isolated like that? And can you use that in any way for just mental toughness in the future?
Yeah, I think everything's a learning experience, and this was definitely one in itself. And it was definitely very frustrating. Getting to see the team play and being able to at least be on the sideline or anything, knowing that I didn't have it and stuff. So, I was learning everything each week. I had to learn a lot about Chase and his game and stuff like that, and kind of emulate some of the stuff that he uses in his game and put it in my own and stuff like that. So. Yeah, I was trying to, stay positive as much as I can, support the team as much as I can. I know you guys saw on Twitter and stuff like that. So was definitely locked in and everything with the team still. So
let's talk about USC. I know Chip, your coach, likes to talk about every game's the same, but this one's a little different. I mean, a lot of the guys across town, you probably see them at parties and before COVID when we were allowed to socialize. Talk to me about that. About the game, its importance, and what does USC's defense, what do they bring to the table that's going to make you be on your toes, so to speak?
Yeah, this is definitely one of those games. The reason why you come to UCLA, you can definitely feel it, whether you're, on social media, just walking around or whatever it may be. The coaches and everybody, they all feel it. So it's definitely one of those weeks where you got to be prepared and locked in, just like you are any other week. And then, it's a fun game, right? We know a lot of those guys. There has been a little smack talk here and there, but it's all fun and games and stuff. So, yeah, we're definitely excited to come game week and come Saturday. And then, they got a good team, a lot of talented players, a lot of speed and stuff like that. You can see it jumps off the tape, and they're really coached well. They got a good D coordinator and stuff, and he's gonna bring some blitzes at you and really keep you on your toes. So we're excited.
Let's go to Mike.
Hey, Dorian. Good morning. First off, thank you. Secondly, looking back, I don't know if you have looked back at the USC game from last season. If you have, what have you learned from that about USC's defense? And obviously, this defense is current. What have you seen from this USC defense that can, you see might see some weaknesses, might be able to penetrate their front line? What have you seen from it?
Yeah, like I said, they're a good team, really well coached. And so I expect that to be the same this year. Watching their game on Sunday, they were lights out in every aspect of the game. So we expect them to come in full forces on Saturday and stuff like that. So we're excited and getting prepared for that. In terms of weaknesses, I don't want to spill any of the beans on the table and stuff like that and give anything away, what we're looking at in the tendencies and stuff like that. So I keep it short there and keep it with, they're a good team. So.
Obviously you're not on defense, but what have you seen from this defense? And has it impressed you? Is it Did you expect this? And what do you think they're going to be able to do against USC?
Yeah, I'm really excited. We don't really get to go ones-on-ones at practice and stuff like that, obviously during the year. Um, but just being able to be on the sideline and really get to watch them play on Saturdays and stuff is really exciting. And they're getting better each week. Sometimes they bail us out and sometimes we bail them out. So I know that I have a defense that has my back and people that go out there and battle for me each and every day and stuff like that. So I'm really excited for this defense and what they can do on Saturday.
Especially since you guys have had success on both offense and defense. Um, does that bring a little bit more excitement into the crosstown rivalry? I know all of you guys talk about one day at a time, one game at a time, but this is the rivalry. Is there a little bit more excitement?
Um, I really couldn't say. I'm kind of locked into my own little bubble per se, in my own little world. I'm trying to get this offense ready and trying to get the guys around me locked in as well. But I think each and every day, I think we just bring such a high intensity every day that you really can't say you go up or down, another day. So I think the intensity and the consistency we bring there is consistent every day. So it's really hard to determine whether it's up or down on another day. So.
All right, Ben, is that you?
Yeah, it's me. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yep. Sorry about the weird thing there. Dorian, you guys have outscored everybody in the fourth quarter this year. I'm wondering how much nutrition, conditioning, and just the way you guys play goes into that. And what does that do for you to be able to do that?
Yeah. I think our strength staff, our trainers and everything, they do a great job. Getting us prepared. We do hydration tests and all that stuff before the game. So they know exactly where our bodies are. And we do all those monitorings around the field and stuff like that during practice. So they make sure our bodies are well trained and well fueled and all that stuff. And we get a great food system here too. So I think everything that goes in the Chip system and what he likes to bring here is all working. And it's all showing on the field right now. So.
Yeah, just kind of following up on that. How nice is it for him to get the validation of these last couple of wins here? I know, he's taken a lot of criticism over his time here. So how nice is it to kind of see that this is headed in the right direction?
Yeah, man, we're excited. Not only just for where we are, but for where we can go and where we're headed. Right now we're focusing on USC and trying to beat them. So we're definitely in a good spot. We're not trying to get complacent or anything. And we know we got a lot of work to do. And so we're just going to keep pushing forward and, we take it day by day and keep the process going. So.
And last thing, John Vaughn's brother plays for USC. Has there been any talk about that in the locker room, about that kind of unique situation of facing each other?
Not that I know of, not to my knowledge, but I'm sure they've talked and stuff like that. And I'm sure a lot of the guys have talked. We all know each other and stuff like that, just from, going to high school together, 7-on-7 and stuff like that.
Got it. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, just a couple more questions. Rick, did you have another?
Dorian, talk to me about your outstanding running backs and how much they can alleviate some of the pressure of knowing that you have two backs that are ready to go anytime they're called on.
Yeah, man. For me, it's just like the offense and defense. When the offense is down, the defense is up, and vice versa. And it's the same thing with these two backs. You see Felt's a little nicked up, and Britton has a show on Saturday. So, and then really you bring in Keegan, which I said way before when we were talking in quarantine, how he was going to be a dark horse, and he's showing what he can do now too. So, I'm really excited for all three of these backs, and I've been excited this whole time. And just to see that the work that they put in pay off now, is something really special, and it means a lot to me just knowing that these guys have worked so hard. Now it's finally paying off. So.
The team, you and Chase as well, have done a great job spreading the ball around to a lot of different receivers. How easy does that make your job, knowing that you have a lot of people you can count on?
Oh, yeah. And it's not just the ones, too. It's the ones, twos, and threes. You can rotate any of those guys in there. And I know that they're going to do their job and do it correctly and stuff like that. And so, it makes our jobs a lot easier as quarterbacks, being able to just go out there and just play football, right? So you don't have to worry about if he's going to catch it, if he's not going to catch it, if he's going to be in the right spot, you can just go out there and play. So.
talk about DeLon's catch. Everybody, that was a fabulous catch. Talk to me about what was going on in your brain, and then all of a sudden you see him coming out of nowhere, just taking that away.
Yeah, so we ran the play. It wasn't back to back. I think it was a play in between there. We got the same look, except the safety. The first one he had jumped our over route. Second one he had kind of jumped and backed off. And so I told him I was going to give him a shot on one of those plays. And like I said, he went up and got it. So
Yeah, he did.
Super proud of him and all the things that he's done, especially up to this point, and all the work that he's put into is paying off too. So.
Well, good luck to you on Saturday, Dorian.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to wrap it up there. Dorian's going to be rushing off to class. So thanks for your time, Dorian.
Appreciate it.